Hey guys, nice to see you again. Jason was doing a really good job of doing the dev updates while I was away, but I hope you're glad that I'm back. So it's a new year, we'll jump straight into it. On Session, we've basically been working on two features. We've been working on message requests and global search. So global search is basically a feature where you can make a search, because right now we have searches in conversations. You can search up particular messages, and on desktop we kind of have some contact searching as well. But we want to allow people to search their entire session database. So that means open groups, closed groups, and one-to-one messages as well for any content that they're looking for. So if I was, say, having a conversation with my friend last week, and I want to look up what that conversation was about, I can put some of the keywords in there and it'll take me to that conversation and that particular message that I sent. So it's something that other messaging applications have that's really useful that we're wanting to put into Session. So that's looking really good. We're getting very close to having that finished on all platforms, and we're basically tweaking the UI to make sure that it's the same or consistent on all the platforms right now. Message requests is a different system. It's basically to cut down on some of the spam from people who were receiving messages from people that they didn't know. So, all new messages that you will get once we have the message request system in will actually come to a special folder, and you'll have to go into that folder and then screen out the people that you do or don't want to talk to. So it's like it doesn't go into your main conversation screen and bloat up that conversation screen where you're having your normal conversations. So those are the two main things that we're working on Session right now. On Oxencore, we've been doing some work around batching, so particularly how rewards accumulate over time. So those are now accumulating on a per block basis, and we're actually providing feedback, or we will be providing feedback in the wallet to show that you've earned X amount of reward per block, which we think gives a lot tighter psychological feedback around staking, and here I'm actually earning rewards instead of having those rewards be quite delayed once we put in the new kind of batching reward system where you're actually getting paid out the reward. So yeah, that's what we've been doing on Core. The other stuff we've been doing is mainly on SOGS. So the LokiNet developers have mainly been focusing on the Session Open Group server over the last maybe month, but especially this week as well. We've been looking at adding features like being able to edit messages on the Session Open Group server, and there's a lot more administrative features that are coming too on the Session Open Group server as well that we will have to implement client-side as well. So right now we just have the server-side implementation, but we actually need to write into the client like all of the UI elements to be able to click on a message, edit it, update it, make sure that message goes back in the right format so that the Session Open Group server knows what it's dealing with. So yeah, I think that's a wrap for this week. I hope to see you again next week. Thanks for listening, guys.